Hey guys, Tony George, DocSports.com. Going to be kind of a long-winded update. You don't want to fast forward to the free plays yet. You want to tune in here. We're talking live chat. We're talking Major League Baseball. We're talking Twitter. We're talking March Madness. We're talking NBA. A lot of things going on here today. By the way, what's up? It's Tuesday, NIT, March Madness. We'll get to that in a second. I wanted to mention quickly baseball starts next week. If you're living under a rock, I'm telling you, I rarely hard pitch you, but I'm much more excited about Major League Baseball than I am March Madness by a long shot. I'll drink to that, by the way. Cheers. Just coffee with a little Coffee Mate vanilla French creamer there. No Jim Beam and 7 early. Day drinking starts on Thursday during the tournament. But nonetheless, Major League Baseball plus 144 units last year. A $100 player went over $8,200. If you don't believe me, if you think I'm blowing smoke up your ass, you think I'm some loudmouth tout on the internet, go over to Doc Sports, email customer service, and ask for my win-loss spreadsheet from last year because we keep them on file. And members get to view them on a daily basis. The proof is in the pudding. You're going to win money in Major League Baseball. And I won those type of numbers by basically betting one game a day. I'm seeing all these guys now advertising all over the internet. These other guys put out 800 games last year, and they won 81 units, and they're bragging about it. And they're like 341 and 300 for the season. Name me one recreational or novice sports bettor online buying Major League Baseball place that can absorb 300 losses on the money line. They can't. Okay? Never lay more than minus 150, usually one game a day. Those type of numbers. It's over $100 off, early bird discount. Major League Baseball, #1 guy over at Docs last year. And by the way, that's not a knock on the other guys at Docs. These guys are excellent. And we got 4 or 5X bookmakers over there. Okay? These guys are not screwing around. Alan Harris and I went right down to the wire last year. He used to work with at Treasure Island and Aria and other places behind the counter. Telling you, that's saying something. Get over to Docs, invest, win, get freaking paid at Major League Baseball. Are you following me on Twitter at TGeorgeSports? If you're not, you should. A picture of my Major League Baseball season win totals best bet. I'm going to have a bunch of these up there. I'm betting a bunch of over and unders in season win totals. My best bet. I spread it around, $300, $400, $500 each. My best bet. There's a picture of the ticket. There's also a video of us making that wager and talking about that will be posted up here a little bit later this week. Nonetheless, baseball's here. Time to get going. That's my pitch. Go over to Twitter and check out what my best bet season win total is. It's right there. Ticket's saying right there for you. Got the video with it too. Had a little fun on St. Patty's Day down there. We'll put that out in a day or two. March Madness is here. Manage your expectations. It's a tumultuous year. The best free play, best free tip you're going to get all day on the internet is going on this page and looking at March Madness Betting Tips 101. If you're discounting the fact that I'm a human walking turd because I had a losing season in college basketball, you're discounting the fact I've been handicapping the postseason for the last 27 years and have been highly successful at it. It's an entirely different season. Okay? Go watch those tips. No team's motivation. The NIT, the CIT, and these other tournaments are much easier to handicap than the NCAA tournament because everybody in the NCAA tournament who you're filling out your brackets for, they're motivated to be there. NIT and others aren't. Look at storylines surrounding programs. You want a storyline? NIT tournament game, Nebraska's playing Butler in the NIT. The athletic department, somehow or another, the Lincoln Journal-Star got a hold of the fact that they've been interviewing Fred Hoiberg to replace Tim Miles, and they're way deep in the discussions. I think it's a shitty thing that they're doing, having that get leaked out while this tournament is going on. I think you saw how these players responded when rumors of Tim Miles being fired was out, how they played in the Big Ten tournament, how much they loved their coach, and the fact that he got handed a massive pile of elephant dung when Copeland went down for that team, which was their leading rebounder and leading scorer and team leader. And to recover from losing a player like that is extremely difficult, especially in the middle of the season. Think Nebraska will be motivated to play that game? Win one for the Gipper, you think? What are they laying 4? Come on. I'm just saying, there's all kinds of those storylines around the NIT and these smaller tournaments. If you're not taking those into account, you're doing yourself a disservice. Power 5, Power 6 conference teams that were on the bubble that are in this tournament don't want to be here. Some teams don't even want to play in this tournament. San Francisco turned down a bid because unless you make it the Final Four, you don't make any money as a university in this tournament, and it costs them $25,000 or $30,000 a game to go travel and play somebody, and they weren't going to do it. So we have 2 NIT games tonight and 1 play-in game between Temple and Belmont on a 3-play card. We took the last 2 days off, gearing up for this, get ready. That's what we're doing tonight. In the NBA, we're bouncing back off a loss. A system play we had last night going against Chicago, back-to-back games, 3rd game in 5 days on the road. Didn't pan out as Phoenix never got off the bus. Here's the good news. Only 3 back-to-back losing cards since December 28th in the NBA, and I will bounce back tonight, and this would have been a top play back-to-back if I would have not lost last night. When I do that, I get right back to the flat betting thing. 4-unit play tonight, get it done in the NBA. Live chat tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Not talking baseball, not talking NBA, not talking football, not talking golf, not talking NASCAR, not talking UFC. We're talking March Madness fever. 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 12:30 Central Time. Live chat. Nothing but March Madness and bracket fever tomorrow. I want your feedback. Tell me what your picks are. Tell me what your bracket, who you got in the Final Four in your brackets. Print them out. You guys could visit amongst yourself in the live chat on the side while we bullshit around. Bunch of guys and gals. Maybe having a cocktail. Talking about March Madness and the big dance. Or you can bring up any of the other tournaments too. Yeah. Tomorrow. Tune in. Free plays. Let's get after it. Free play one last night for you with the Jazz. Let's get another winner tonight. I have an official free play to have a lean. There's 2 teams in college basketball that just absolutely beat my ass all year long, and that was Davidson and Clemson. They were my Achilles heel, just like the Cincinnati Reds were. Won almost everything in Major League Baseball last year, but anytime I was on the Reds, 4 against, they killed me. I don't know why, they just did. Just one of those Achilles heels, and I had them with Clemson and Davidson is taking on Lipscomb tonight, who's a damn good team that's got a hell of an offense. Davidson, a shocker. Yeah, that's right. I took them against St. Louis in the A-10 tournament. What'd they do? Took a giant shit in the middle of the floor. Scored 44 points in that game. Ow. They were looking forward to an NCAA tournament bid. Now they're playing, even though they're playing at home, where they're 14-2 and beat people by 12 points per game. Lipson's coming in here scoring 80 points a game versus a team scoring 65. Catching a couple points, maybe 2.5. I'd take a small little look at Lipscomb tonight. Tell you that. Just saying. But the official free play is going to be the Arkansas Razorbacks plus 5.5. Now, one thing about Arkansas, they knew they weren't going to go to the NCAA tournament. Not like they were on the bubble. They were going to be hanging on every word that Jay Billis and Reese Davis says on ESPN. No. They knew they were going to play in the NIT tournament. They got a damn good coach, and they're going to be ready to play this ball game here, and they're catching 5.5. And they're battle-tested. They went through the SEC, and there is a shitload of good teams in the SEC this year. They held their own in a lot of those games, upset a few people. This is a very capable team. They kind of got rid of the 40 minutes of hell mid-season and went to a different, perspective in terms of how they were coaching and managing their games and putting them in their rotation players, and they came on and played some decent ball. I think 5.5 is too many. Give me Arkansas plus 5.5 tonight over Providence in the NIT tournament for your official free play. Don't forget live chat tomorrow. Don't forget the discount on Major League Baseball. We're kicking ass and taking names. Don't forget about the triple header I've got in college basketball tonight after 2 days off. I'm going to sweep this SOB. And I'll tell you something else. We're going to bounce right back in the NBA. DocSports.com. That's where you need to be. Are you fired up? Let's get fired up.